Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Love Me Not podcast with Tiz and Kay. As always, I am Tiz.
And I am Kay. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Your hair looks nice.
Thank
Just came from
you.
the salon.
I just came from the salon. It's a little bouncy.
Yeah.
I know you like it bouncy.
Yeah.
But it needed washing because it was really, really dirty.
You said that.
That's what they say, but everybody at work was like, you don't need your hair washed. I was like, yeah, I do. It's dirty. It may look pretty, but it's dirty.
Okay.
So they say the dirtier it gets, the better it looks, but I don't like to be scratching all day. So had to get it done. And I am feeling good. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. Do that right now. We need the subscribers.
Yes.
And we want you to love our content. So to start off tonight, I am going to announce some birthdays. We have that girl, Lele, and today is the 28th of January. That girl Lele turned 18. That went by really quick.
Yeah, I like that show.
I know you
I don't
did
know
like
if y'all
it.
know about
It's kind of corny, but
it is corny.
it was a good
It
show.
is corny.
It's a good show. J. Cole, 40 years old. Happy birthday. Elijah Wood, 44.
Harry Potter, right?
Is that it? No.
Is that
Elijah Wood is
I don't know
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Okay. I don't
Lord of the Rings. Rick Rose Ross, 49.
Maybach Music.
Maybach Music. Will Poulter, 32.
Who's Will Poulter?
He was that corny guy who played in I forgot what movie it was. He's real corny, redhead, really thin.
Let's see who we're talking about here, because I don't know that dude.
There he is, right there. You know him.
I know that dude.
What did he play in again?
I'm not. I know. We're the Millers.
We're the Millers. Yes, that was really good.
Yes.
Alan Alda, 89.
Wow, MASH.
MASH. Yeah. I used to watch MASH.
Yeah, I wasn't. My mom was big on MASH. I wasn't big on MASH.
I like MASH. Joy Fatone.
Joy Fatone from
the Backstreet Boys. 48. And Rakim from Eric B. and Rakim. Yeah. 57. Yeah. 57. Yes. The storm has passed and everybody is safe. However, there might be snow this weekend. Again. Mm-hmm. And then snow next Thursday.
Really?
Yes. So
that's unusual.
It's very unusual, especially for where we are in our region. Mm-hmm. It is very unusual. However, I will deal with snow before I deal with what we just had. And that was that freezing rain. Yeah. Like an inch of freezing rain. It's nothing but a sheet of ice. Yeah. So I'll take snow any day. As long as it doesn't freeze. So
everybody just, I'm sure most people stayed home.
Yeah, most people stayed home. My hairdresser this is her second day out. Mm-hmm. I just went back to work today because I was working from home, but we didn't lose power. Nope. We didn't have to worry about it, starting up our generator or anything like that. So that's a good thing. It's a very good thing. So looking at the news, we saw this plane that crashed in Maine the other day.
During the storm.
Yeah. So my question is, who gave them the okay to fly during that storm? I think it was like 7 p.m. at night. And you know that it's freezing cold, especially in Maine. Yeah. Why would they allow that? Yeah. And all those people died. 7 died and 1 seriously injured. How did that happen, though? Is that person? I don't know. I just pray for the families because that's devastating.
Are they the lucky one or the Grim Reaper?
Right, exactly.
In that instance.
There's a movie like that.
Yes.
That guy survived that plane crash.
So, I had a guy I used to pick up some years ago, and he told his story. Told me he spent some time in prison, but he told me his story. Mm-hmm. And
he survived the car crash.
Horrific. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think he had some like brain injuries or
Yeah,
something.
he was in bad shape.
Yeah.
Alcohol.
The tattoo guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I probably would have been drinking too, trying to figure out why was I the one who survived this, and everybody else died.
Yeah. To meet someone, I
survivor's remorse.
To meet someone like that, I was able to look up his story and see that it was true. And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I just said, man, do I really want to have him in my car? So.
Hey.
But he, I ain't seen him in some years, but he was, but anyway, we'll move on. Let you do your thing.
So we got this young lady, Krista Pike, who committed this murder with another young man, and there was an accomplice. She's currently on, and the only woman on Tennessee's death row. Yeah. And she's currently suing for a stay of execution. I'm trying to figure out why.
Well, go ahead.
He said the basis is the state's lethal injection protocol would constitute cruel and unusual punishment due to her rare blood cancer that affects her and her blood clots.
Doctor said she would basically drown in her own blood.
Well, though, that person that she killed.
Because when you see what she did, it was brutal.
Yes.
That person suffered for close to, I think, about 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, it was horrible.
And stabbed and the guy she was with, she was 18 at the time. I guess in 96, I think it was. She was 18 at the time. Her boyfriend was 17. And he participated. He got life himself. And the other young lady, she was 18 at the time, but she just a lookout.
Yeah, she got probation
because she told him what she was like. Listen, this is what happened.
I told him to stop.
Yeah,
and she was like, "Yeah, I'm not going down for this."
Yeah,
but sad, and just the audacity to even say anything like that.
To say, and then she said, also this was just yesterday. She said that it conflicts with her religious.
Babe.
And that's what this. And I was just like,
but babe,
I was just like, but she did something, and she had a tough
Well, where was
childhood.
your religion when you was killing this girl?
Yeah. But he said she had she just got there when she got to jail. She went through that in prison, but she had a tough childhood. She went through a lot. She was abused. It was bad for her. Thing is, you knew what you did, and
and you have to suffer this consequence.
And she has.
And the thing
so far.
And the thing about that is, if you drown in your own blood, you drown in your own blood.
I'm sure that girl you was slicing and banged over the head with a brick. I'm sure she was.
It was cruel and unjust punishment.
And I don't want to be a complete ass about the situation. I feel for you, but my God, man. I mean,
right.
It was brutal. We watched the documentary on it, and it was brutal. It was horrible, and so. Condolences to everybody and to Krista, however this turns out for you. I wish you well.
Yeah.
That's the best I can do.
Yeah, I don't have any sympathy for her.
I really
I empathize with her because of the way she grew up and things like bad. That. But you are an adult when you did this, and you know what could happen if you got caught if you were.
You packed knives. You did the thing. You lured her away, and you did things that said
It was premeditated.
Yeah, and why she did it, who knows? I guess they were just two girls feuding, and
I don't know.
She went to apologize, like fake apology.
Yeah, they said, "Oh, she's gonna apologize,"
and then they smoked some weed, and then as they got to do their thing, they jumped her.
Yeah, that's cruel.
Yeah,
that's cruel.
And I think it's for September is her execution, so we'll follow up and later on and see what goes
and
down.
See what happens. Yeah. So we were thinking about some things to talk about for this podcast, right? Mm-hmm. And we were thinking about relationship ideas. Mm-hmm. And we thought that we would talk about some things that we wish we saw when we were growing up. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go through a few of them, and you just, piggyback on what I say, or say some things that you may have seen when you were growing up. Okay. So, and this doesn't apply to me because this is what we did, but some people, and I know you wish that sitting around the table together, eating dinner, mm-hmm. that's something that you never did. Mm-hmm. And
We
That's
have a
something that
table.
you didn't have a table.
We have a table.
That's okay.
There was a table in the kitchen, but it was just stuff on the table, so there was no
Yeah.
table to sit at. But yeah, I just sit on the Cosby Show and stuff like that in different shows. I'm like, well, that looks like a really good idea.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But you did
We
that.
did. We did
You
have.
did
We
that.
did sit around and
Yeah.
we ate. We had a certain time that we would eat, and that's how we ate dinner.
Does it have an effect on you as you? Does it make you?
Well, I growing up with the kids, I always. I think
We did some. We did some. Yeah, we
we
did.
did sit around a lot of the
Not every
times.
day,
Not
but
every day, but we did sit
yeah,
around the table and
yeah,
eat and
yeah.
talk with each other. And so that was number one. Number two, having father son / mother daughter talks. Something I never did with my mom. Never sat down and had a really very important conversation with her. Something meaningful,
Mm-hmm.
Me and my mother don't get along,
Mm-hmm.
and that's okay. I'm at peace with that. Knowing because I'm in a different space in my life. I want peace. I want to be happy. So I choose to stay where I am to be that way. Because I don't think that if I am around her, that will be the case. So it is what it is. And don't get me wrong, I love my mom. I wish we had a much better relationship. But that's not so. And I can't worry myself trying to figure out how I'm going to make it, better. Because I think at this age, she's in her late 70s and I'm in my mid 50s. I don't think it's going to change. I would love to because I would want to because I've always wanted that mother-daughter relationship. Wanted to go do nails and things like that with my mom, but it didn't work out that way.
I've been with you for 34 years now, and so I know the situation. You explained your thing, so I would have liked to have father to catch with me and things like that. I never met my father, just to put that out there, but I would have liked that. I seen kids with their fathers, but as I got older, I've understood that just because I saw them, that doesn't mean that it was a great thing, you know. But I still would have liked to have seen what it was,
Right.
So
Now,
yeah.
I had a good relationship with my dad, still do. He's a very peaceful person.
I agree.
Does not like a whole bunch of stuff going on. I mean, but I think he deals with it. But I don't think he's never really caused any rift or anything between any of us. So I appreciate that. Me and my dad have had some meaningful conversations when we younger. We still talk to this day. We can talk about anything, sports, the weather, things like that, which I appreciate. So yeah, that's one thing that I wish would have happened when I was growing up. Um, being taught the value of hard work, not just a job and retire.
Yeah, you hear that a lot. When especially going to get you a good job, stay there till you 65.
To retire.
Yeah, we should have been taught ownership and own a business and being that
saving money.
Yes.
Yeah. We didn't get that taught.
Yeah, balancing checkbook. I don't know how many of you all out there who will watch this video was taught to balance a checkbook, who were taught, own a business. If we didn't see anybody before us do it, how would we know?
Right.
If my uncle was, or my aunt, or my mother, or father, whatever it may be, were at Chrysler or Sears or in a
they
steel
were
mill.
Successful.
Yeah, because they've been there for one of the utility companies. You get a good job at the city. You be there for 40 years, and then the city could give a whatever about you, but
you still ain't got a whole bunch of
then
money.
you bring your son, and your son brings your son, and his son, and it just goes on.
Just a little bit of nepotism, right?
A little bit.
But I would have loved to, and don't get me wrong, my parents were hardworking. When they worked hard. I don't never know my parents to be late for work or anything like that. But the fact that they didn't instill in us to, because my mom used to cater.
You told me.
Let's do that. Let's build our own business, our own legacy, something that we can pass down to our kids. And it never happened. And don't get me wrong, that may be something that she just enjoyed doing. It wasn't something that she was passionate about. However, that's something that I would have loved myself, because I love baking. My grandmother was an amazing baker.
Mm-hmm.
My mom is an amazing baker. And I think that I am pretty good myself. I think I'm amazing.
You say so yourself.
If I say so myself. And I just wish that they had instilled that in us instead of just go get a job and, be good at that and stay there for so many years.
For me, I had to develop my own philosophy the way I grew up. It was just pretty much I had to figure it out. And military was my way out to start off.
Mm-hmm.
But, my dream was just not to work for someone and figure that part. I don't know what put it inside of me. I guess just reading books and manuscripts and listening to different speakers. And it just developed I need to be on my own and work for myself. And,
right.
And it's a little bit more daunting. You got to go out and, you want to chase the money, but you're not supposed to chase the money. But
I want it to come to you.
Yeah. So it's just better now. If I could have been taught when I was, started at 15 to do my own thing, who knows?
Have my own business.
Yes. Here I am, 57. I'm doing my thing, but
yeah,
it could have been better. I could have taught the generations behind me a little bit differently, So.
Yeah, and me working a full-time job and doing my side hustle, I would rather just do the side hustle and make as much money as I'm making right now, Well,
but for you, I stress, I was, I won't say I was on you about going to school, but I was on you.
Yeah, and I did go to school.
And you did, and you got the degree. Those are things if you'd have been taught that straight out of.
Well, I was, and I was headed to the Army.
Yes, you said. Yeah.
I was headed to the Army.
Things happened.
Yes. That prevent me from going to the Army, so I had to plan B. What's my plan B? My plan B was to take care of my responsibilities that I had at that time and then worry about me later. So that's what I did. But I did go back in school, and I think I did very, very well. Yeah. Honor Roll, President's Award, Presidential Ambassador. I did all of that in college. So, and it felt good because I guess that was my time at the time. But yeah, I really wish they had stressed, doing your own thing. But it is what it is. We're here now.
And Dom got his degree in an orderly, in an orderly fashion.
Yeah.
My apology to Dom.
He did what he said. He always does what he says he's going to do. Yes. And if there's a million things he's going to do, he's going to do them. Yeah. He's going to get them done. Yeah. So, that's just a couple things I wish that I would have witnessed and saw when I was growing up. But we're here. We're loving on each other, enjoying each other's company. We're at peace.
Yes.
We're at peace.
Yes.
And that's all that counts.
Is it all?
It helps a lot. Peace helps a lot.
It does.
My face is not worn out, I don't think, from worrying so much. I really feel that I am at peace and I'm enjoying my life at this time of my life. I will be the big 5-6 coming up.
Soon.
Very soon.
Quickly approaching.
Yes. But I don't feel it. It's just a number.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I do feel it sometimes. I do feel it sometimes. Yeah, because of menopause. But we'll talk about that in another episode. But I want you to like and subscribe and then send us an email letting us know what you think about our topics. What did you think about? What are there some things that you wanted to see when you were growing up? Hit us up at love me not podcast at gmail.com, and that's not with a K. And we will talk about that question on our next podcast. So that's all I have for tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
Did real well.
Thank you.
And this has been another episode of the Love Me Not podcast with Tiz and Kay. As always, I am Tiz saying good night.
And I am Kay. Peace.